Kenny Brown, Coach KB, KB, Kenny B. It's the real me.
It's the Real Me TV, and I'm here with Coach KB. What's up, KB?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Ain't too much, man, but let's get straight into it. Give us a quick backstory on Coach KB.
Quick backstory. To eliminate a lot of words, I'm just a guy who dedicated his life to helping others.
Let us know where you from, man. You clearly a coach, so we know what you do. You do anything else other than coach?
So I'm from Washington, D.C. I lead college and career programs for D.C. public schools. Like you said, I'm also a coach. I'm the owner of a business. I do work with other businesses as well in Miami, North Carolina, and here in D.C. So I'm a business owner, I'm a business partner, college and career coordinator, and also a coach.
College career coordinator, we didn't know that. So you get people into college?
I get people into college, but I also get people into the career space or help them or assist them go into direct employment. You know, we now are in a world where we're not just a go to college type world. Like college isn't meant for everybody. Now that's kind of acknowledged throughout the world, and we acknowledge that, and we work every day to making sure the kids know their path. Like, you don't have to go to college if you don't have to go to college. This is what you can also do. But the one thing I want kids to understand, just because you don't go to college does not mean you no longer have to study, you no longer have to do work, because it's still a post-secondary space where I don't care if you become a firefighter, police officer, cosmetologist, whatever it is, certifications, tests that you must pass, that you got to study for to get to the ultimate goal. So that's what we're doing.
That was solid, Ken. So let's get back to the coaching aspect. What was the first team you ever coached?
First team I ever coached. I called it a team, but it wasn't really a team. Back when I was in college, going into my senior year, I led a group of second and third graders, whatever. I called myself Coach K to them, but it was a classroom, right? So I was kind of a teacher. That was my first time kind of teaching, probably my only time teaching, right? But I called myself Coach K, so it wasn't really a sports team. But moving forward, like fast forward a little bit, once I graduated from college, before I got my master's, I was home for a while, and the Clinton Jets gave me an opportunity, and I brought a lot of my friends on, and they brought a couple people on, so we was just young guys, 21 and under, giving back to the game that we loved and giving back to youth.
And what age was that?
It was 12U, I believe. 12U was a couple years, yeah, 12U. Yeah, we coached 12U with the Clinton Jets.
So since then and now, how many teams have you coached?
Coached the Clinton Jets. Them Blue, bro, it's about 2 teams.
So you told me you only got 3, you coached about 3 teams in your life?
Essentially.
So from your first team, matter of fact, from your second team, from the Clinton Jets to Blue, have your coaching style changed?
Nah, it's always been about the kids to me. And I know people say it, but for me, it's always been about the kids, and for the kids to understand I love them. Like, from that 12U team, it's kids that I still talk to.
Yeah,
Some of them we lost connection with, just timing, but it's some kids I still talk to. So my style ain't changed. I've always been a player coach. I've always let them know it's about them. I always loved them. Been picking people up, dropping people off, and just going the extra mile, making sure they were good. So it ain't really changed, man. I've always loved them, man. It's been about the kids.
And currently you a head coach, right?
Head coach. Going my 3rd year.
Did you ever have to fight like your coaching staff? Because I know in football you got offensive coordinators, defense coordinators,
Sure.
and sometimes it get a little crunchy sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I be watching sports and I see it. I know high school, college, all they go the same way. Did you ever have to fight like, man, this ain't working out?
Yeah, some coaches we had to part ways with. Definitely had to part ways with some coaches, but there was no love lost in parting ways with the coach. It's just a mission. We weren't going that way.
So
we had to,
how you go about it though? Do you be like, man, hey, this just ain't working out, or do you be like, man, you don't know what you're doing, or you try to be somewhere like, how you go about that? For a coach that's coming up, he's probably in the same predicament right now.
Again, it's just knowing your personality, knowing who you're dealing with. Even though this person is a coach, at the baseline of it, they're still a person, right? So it's just having a conversation, having a level of understanding, and then meeting them where they at. Maybe even like offering them another role on the staff in another position you think they'll be successful at. But some of them, it just might not work, and y'all part ways, but it's no beef.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's keeping that time.
What do you do when they get mad though? So what do you be like, man? F Coach KB, man. He want to fire me from the team. I built this. Like,
can't nobody say that, bro.
Oh, you never had to deal with that.
Can't nobody say they built it though. I built it.
Yeah.
In conjunction with my guys who are around me.
Yeah.
But the baseline of it, like, you know, I put the hoodie on. I strap, I tighten the hoodie.
Yeah.
I go to work, and everybody know I go to work. I ain't too many days I miss, so can't nobody say they build anything more than me. I take pride in being the head coach, so I make sure I treat others well, so it won't even get to that point. I'll be honest, it won't get to that point because we're gonna have. I see myself as a pretty good communicator, so it won't get to that point. Nah, not with me. I don't do that.
Okay, on the Real Me TV, we do our research. We know you played college football. Do you use and high school? Do you use anything like from your football experience to like your coaching?
Yeah,
your coaching swag?
For sure. It's so funny, like, you asked my high school coach, Rob Harris, like I was the king at like cheating drills. Like I know, like, okay, you're gonna make me run sprints at the end, but I'm gonna cut the drill a little short. So it's so funny, like,
How do you cut the drill short though?
I'm talking about like, you running sprints at the end, the coach turn around, you turn around, like, just finessing it, right?
Okay,
so like,
okay.
Now it's so funny just being a coach, like you're able to, I see the cues, like I done that, I did that. So it's gonna be harder for you to try to finesse it. So, I'm able to speak from experience, because there's certain times period where laziness got me, right? Where laziness kind of didn't let me reach the peak where I should have reached at the time. So I try to use that to inspire them. Like, bro, I messed up. And for me messing up, I'm trying to tell you how you need to go about it. I've been there. I've messed up and I was able to recover. But everybody ain't able to recover. So, just using my experiences and from my experiences, helping them try to push past that and go further.
So let's talk KB uniforms, KB shoes. Mm-hmm. We got the KB shoes right there. How them come about?
I think I always wanted my own shoe, man. I always thought I was going to the NBA, NFL, and I thought that was going to be the way to get my own shoe. But when I didn't go to the NBA or NFL, I didn't get my own shoe. I had to figure out a way. So I was big, man. I worked out, and I lost 120 pounds in like 6 months or so. So, everybody knew me from running and walking and things of that nature. So I made a walking shoe. So I found my way to still get my own shoe. When I got a goal, I'm going to crush it. Ain't nothing really going to stop me from getting to that goal. So the shoe was definitely on that goal, and that's how they came about. I always wanted a shoe.
You lost 120 pounds in 6 months? Mm-hmm. So how big was you? Like, what was your weight?
Like 340, 350.
340?
Unathletic 340 or 350, honestly.
And we'll just put, what you just woke up one day and said, I gotta lose this, and it just went like that? Or was it a process? How did it go?
Nah, honestly, I was so funny, man, when I tell this story. It sounds so vain. But I was in Saks, man. And from DC, it's always the culture to dress fly and just look good and just have some of the toughest gear. And I was in Saks, man. I couldn't fit none of the pants I liked. I said, oh no, it's time to change. And I called my man B, because I know he was really in the health space, and he helped me out, and I just put my head down and went relentless for 6 months. And nothing could stop me during that 6 month period. That level of discipline was unmatched. So that's how that.
A lot of people don't got that type of dedication. Back to the coaching aspect. How you feel when parents say you can't coach? I know you lose games and parents blame the coach. Do you ever feel like it's the player's fault? Or you feel like it's your fault?
It comes with it, man. It comes with it. Like Jay-Z got this line: put yourself in the shoes of two fellas and say you won't ball every chance you get. So I think about that when it comes to coaching. Like when parents might say you can't coach this and that. Put yourself in my seat, and what would you do different? Most of the times, like, it's nothing you could do different. What are you going, like, what I'm saying? Ultimately, your kid is your kid.
Yeah.
I'm helping them become a man, and that's what I care about. And I tell parents that, like, I care about your kid becoming a man. Wins and losses that come with the game. Yeah. Some kid can lose every game in college and still go first round in the NFL. You know what I mean? Or they can have a losing record and go first round in the NFL if they ball. So they got to get there. You get there being a good person. You get there being disciplined, focused. So that's what it's about to me. I don't be tripping off the sideline noise, bro. I made it, bro. I was the youngest coach I ever had in Washington, D.C. You think I'm going to trip off with somebody saying from the bleachers? They might never make it to the sideline.
As a coach, do you have favorite players?
Do I have favorite players? Nah. I don't think I have favorite. Well, I tell all my players, man, shout out Kane. Kane is my favorite player. The kids know that. And I'll never stop saying that. But it's not my favorite players, and he gets special privileges and all that. And what? In 2 years, I coached Kane. Kane ain't missed no practice. Kane ain't never talked back to me. Kane always, like, bought into the program. There's other players that done so. but Kane also like dedicated himself and played the position I needed him to play.
Yeah.
But no, not really. I don't really show favoritism at all. I mean, all coaches will tell you there's certain players you might have different bonds with, or might seem to have a closer bond with because y'all might have spent more time together. But ain't no favoritism. All my players can call me and I might start what I'm doing to pull up on them, make sure they straight. I have done it. I will done it. I will do it, and I'll do it again. So nah, I don't really be on that favoritism.
I know in basketball when a coach got like a favorite player, they like that player got like a green light. In football, do they got the same thing? Like, do you have a player that got a green light, pretty much can do whatever they want on the field, and you just gonna let them do them sometimes?
Not really, because football don't work like that. You need all 11. But I guess Lorenzo Martin, Zotron, because Zotron play everything, and, Zo talk to the referees, but sometimes he might get you a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
He might get you one 15-yard penalty, but in that same token, he might take a punt for 60 yards. He might catch a pick 6 to win the game. He might catch a pass over 3 people, and he'd be like, all right, that's Zo. And that's who Zo is. So to your point, sometimes you got to really accept who people are. I remember Bobby Collins, the head coach at Winston. He was talking about his kid, Justin Glover, put it between his legs, shoot clutch threes. But Glover also shot some bad shots sometimes. But he shot more good shots than bad shots. And he did spectacular things. And Bobby looked at me and said, Kenny, players like that gonna win you more games than they'll ever lose you. And that's kind of like so.
That's solid, man. That's solid. So, all your teams you ever coached, build me an all-star team. Give me your top 5.
Top 5 what?
Players you ever coached.
Not even just that head coach.
Yeah, not even just the head coach. So we can be from the Clinton Jets team. If you build your fantasy team right now, who would you? I gotta have my top 5 right would be these players.
I mean, as hard as them kids was 12, man.
And they probably elevated. They
go
reach their full potential.
All right. No order, just 5.
No order, just 5.
I coached a kid named Tyree. Tyree on the 12U team. He even played with us in the spring. Tyree reaches full potential, like. His athleticism mixed with his size, mixed with his speed. Like, Tyree would have been one of the ones. Of course, we had a kid went to the University of Maryland, Levante Gator. A guy go, oh man, they gonna get me out of this, man. I love Shaheed Salim playing offensive line. I love Beanie Fraley playing offensive line, but they take me full. Because I can't, huh? Nah, because, I got players on my current team I need to name them, too. So, I can't do 5, man. Like, I got a mob, man.
Football, you can go 7 on 7. Give us the top 7.
All right, I'll give you 7.
So, you got 3 more people.
I'll give you 7. What else I got?
Think about the years you coached at the school you got now, too.
Diamante West, this is that, like, he never misses anything. Like, he's a lovable guy. And I ain't even gonna do none of my current players. I'm gonna do all pass.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do no current. Diamante West, he just graduated, man. He's a guy who you don't have to question anything about him. What's that? That's 5. Okay, I give that 5. Not doing no current players. That's my 5.
All right, cool.
That's my 5. I go Beanie, Shaheed, Tyree, Gator, Diamante. That's my 5.
All right, being from DC, you listen to DC rap?
Yeah.
Who your DC rap top 5?
Of all time?
Yeah, all time.
Yeah, because I can't name, new people like that, to be honest with you. It changes every day. No disrespect to the youngest, it just changes every day. But I think my all-time DC top 5 rappers, no order, right?
No order.
Of course, I gotta go Keon Doe. Light Show. I've always been a huge Light Show fan.
Light Show, he's pretty much in everybody's top 5.
Yeah, I've always been a huge Light Show fan. I was around for them Fat Trail days, so I can't not say Fat Trail.
And he started it for the most part.
Yes, what I'm saying. So, some of the early Fat Trail songs definitely got us. So I gotta say Trail.
That's 3 right there.
And I know we saying rap, but I can't not put Backyard in there, bro.
Nah, I was gonna ask you that after.
All right, cool. Okay. So I just do rap. So what I say, Show, Trail. What I say, Show, Trail. I want to say Show and Trail.
Keon Doe.
And Keon, I said Show, Trail, Keon Doe. I gotta say Wale. Wale was really the pioneer. I listen to a lot of Wale. People can have their debates wherever he's from or whatnot, but like, nobody know that man lived at his early years, bro. So I gotta put Wale there. Wale put the culture on, push the culture forward. Long live the dirty, man. Dirty Swipey, like he was far beyond his years already, and it's so many places he could have took his career. So it's tragic he had it in early, but long live Dirty Swipey. So that's my top 5.
Yeah, so long live Spivey. So you was already touching on Backyard. Who your top 5 gonna go back?
Of course, I gotta go Backyard. Backyard is like the Jay-Z where like nobody's really comparable to him. So
And we guessing you a big Jay-Z fan.
for sure. So Backyard definitely number 1. But I definitely gotta go T.O.B., ABM.
That's 3.
2 and 3. 4, I gotta go TCB.
TCB, that's
5 gonna be hard though, cause I got good memories to like XIB and New Impressions. They both cranked a lot of shows. I mean, most people put Reaction in, but I wasn't the hugest Reaction fan. It was cool. But I don't know, that 5th one might be New Impressions or ABM. I mean, New Impressions or XIB.
And what was your favorite Gogo that you went to? I know you was in them Gogos.
Yeah, it was my favorite one I ever been to. I think some of the I think one of the live Go-Go's, I was telling somebody this on another little time I was talking. One of the showplace joints, bro, like it was easy, like 7,000 kids, 5,000 kids at them joints. So, you just seeing everybody from everywhere just partying, having a good time. And those was the days, man. You had endless bands, like 20, 1 to 20 for 20, because it probably cost more than $20, but like 20 bands, you there all day just cranking, man. So, one of my favorite jumps. I spend them showplace jumps.
Before we get out of here, this is the Real Me TV. Every episode of Real Me TV, man, we do this. What's the real KB? It could be one sentence, it can be one word, but something everybody agree.
The real KB. I'm just a man who dedicated his life to helping others.
So if a stranger come to somebody you know and they say, "Hey, is that the real KB?" Everybody agree to that.
Man who dedicated his life helping others, bro.
KB, man, we appreciate you coming, man.
No questions.
Man, we out.